So this morning, hey, good morning, you guys, or whatever, good afternoon. So today we are in the process of changing out our batteries for our truck. So we bought 4 new batteries and we're gonna go ahead and just get them changed out on our own.
All right, appreciate you.
Yeah, not a problem.
Thank you.
Not a problem.
All right. We had to replace our batteries. We had a egg smell, and when I got up under here, I also see one of the batteries is bulging out. So we dropped off yesterday and came home, and it wouldn't work it wouldn't work anymore. We had a 12 volt, 11 volt, 11, 10 volt. It was saying it needed to be changed. So it was a bar right here, had 2 nuts. I already took that off. Here's the bar. We're just getting started. It was sitting up there like this, and it was just a 16-inch millimeter. Took it off, and now I already took a picture of the diagram so I won't lose the wires. I already unscrewed all the bolts. If you come see closer, I already took the bolts off from here to there, around there, and you can see all how the wires are hooked up. So that's why it's good to take a picture of the wires so you don't get loosed up. The main thing is not to put nothing on positive, on negative, or it's supposed to go on positive. So, all right, that's about it. I'm finna start taking it off. You see these 2 bars right here? This is gonna be my biggest problem as far as, making sure I can't just slip a battery in here, because these gotta come off. There's one here and there's one back there, these long rail things. So you gotta put them on after you put all the batteries in there. That's why it's good to take care of the wires. All right, let me get started.
Before we did get 1 battery out, we're gonna try to change them out 1 at a time rather than moving all 4 batteries. So we already brought out 4 new batteries. So we just gonna switch them out as we go along. He a beast.
That.
You gotta take that black piece off there too. Actually, you gotta take all those pieces off, my love.
Yeah, baby, you don't want them touching nothing.
Okay,
You
until
see
we
what I'm
get done. Okay.
Yeah, the way we doing it, we don't want nothing to touch. So right now, that's saving us. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then when we start putting down, then look at this motherfucker.
This was the really bad battery. This was the one that was swollen and everything.
Leaking and everything. Did you see it?
Nah, I'm glad I didn't. Okay, second battery is out. As you can see, here are the 2 batteries that we've already taken out. That's our second new battery that's down there, and one of them is in. We're just gonna grab the other 2 new batteries out the trunk. And you go ahead. Right along, the 3rd battery in. So it turns out, kind of a good thing, we didn't have to move all 4 of them out first before we put the other ones in.
And we have 2 bad batteries.
We had 2?
Yep.
Okay, so I guess it is good that we replaced all 4. So far, those are the 3 that came out. This is the last new one that's gonna go in, and we already got the other 3 in. All right, guys. So if you have to change the battery, like you said, the issue was we had started noticing a rotten egg smell, and it seemed like the longer we drove, the worse it got. You can really smell it once you open the driver door. So we knew it was one of 2 things. Either it was the batteries or it was the catalytic converter. So But then once we eventually stopped and parked, it seemed like the smell went away. So we came on home and everything was fine. But then when I came out just to start the truck, that's when it wouldn't start. And then I saw the voltage. It was at like an 11.4. We should be at above 12. So that already let us know, okay, so it was actually the battery. But yeah, so if you guys get that rotten egg smell, you'll notice it is very noticeable. If you get that smell, it's going to be one of the two things. So check your batteries first. Maybe you can check the catalytic converter. Kind of glad it wasn't the other one. These batteries were already expensive, but just imagine it being the other. So, and here we are. Because we own our truck, we want to learn how to do as much work as possible to save us money on repairs. So we're replacing the batteries. We also had to fix the latch to the hood. And then we ran into an issue a little while back where the driver window, the motor in the window wouldn't work. So if you do have that issue, I had actually got to a shipper yard and let the window down. And when I went to pull off the leaf, I couldn't let the window back up. So it ended up being a fuse. So you have to just go up under the dashboard up there in the front. You just go up under the dash and there are a bunch of fuses there. Find out which one it is. All we have to do is change the fuse. So if you're a trucker, you already know, keep some spare fuses on deck. You never know when you're going to need those. So, and that was kind of just an easy fix. So like I said, we just try to do as much maintenance as we're able to do on our own. Things that we can't do, okay, you know, we'll have to take it to the shop. But things that we can do, then we're definitely going to go ahead and learn and figure that out.
So remember I was telling you, you know, you don't want nothing touching in here because there's a lot of components back here that are blow and stuff that is hooked up to these batteries. So what I did, I took the red tops off first, and I kept the black ones on. So if anything touches, it's not getting current. So now for to put the bar, it's a bar just like this back there, for to put it on all batteries, and then I'll screw them down, and then I'll put this on, and then I'll do my negative. So I won't get shocked or nothing to blow. All right, let's go.
All right, so I don't know if you guys can see, but the back bracket is on. It's back there. You can see where it's going around the little red thing right here. We're getting that we're getting that bar connected. It looks just like this bar in the front right there, except for it's on the back. So he's already connected it right there and on that side also. So now we got that strapped in.
And start hooking up the wires.
Okay.
Like it's working?
All right, so you can hear the beeping, so you know we got something back connected. Just screwing on the last of the little bolts. Then we gonna fire up. the flat part. All right, so all the batteries are in, everything is done. Now we just gonna start her up. Let's see what she got.
See what she got. We want to hope that we pick the right diagnosis.
And just like that, we fixed our truck. He a